The status. You didn't know. You were chasing. You think you work for money. You think you buy for pleasure. You think you speak for expression. You think you dress for comfort. But what if none of that was true? What if underneath it all, under your goals, your habits, your purchases, your personality, one force has been quietly shaping every choice you make? Status. Humans chase status the same way they chase food, safety, and love. It's instinctive, not chosen. Unconscious, not rational. Deep, not visible. Status isn't about wealth or luxury. It's about recognition, being seen, being respected, being admired, being valued, being somebody. And here's the twist. Most of your behavior, what you wear, who you follow, what you buy, the career you choose, and even the opinions you express, is influenced by your desire for social elevation. Today, we expose the psychology of status. Because once you understand it, you'll see why society, brands, and culture depend on your need for recognition and how they use it to control you. Status isn't luxury, it's survival. Most people think status is a modern concept, a social media problem, a rich people issue, but status is ancient, as old as humanity. Our ancestors survived by belonging to powerful groups. The hunters, the warriors, the leaders, the respected elders. Low status meant exclusion. Exclusion meant danger. Danger meant death. So our brains evolved a simple rule. High status, worry on safety. Low status, worry threat. Today, the threats are different, but the psychology is the same. This is why status consumes your attention, drives your ambition, shapes your insecurities, influences your purchases, dictates your social behavior. Status isn't ego. Status is survival instincts, dressed in modern clothes. The real source of status: desire. Three main forces created human status psychology. A. Evolutionary biology. Our brains reward high-status behavior with dopamine. This creates ambition, and punishment for low status creates anxiety. This system kept early humans competitive, alert, and socially integrated. B. Social hierarchy. Every group, from tribes to corporate offices, has hierarchy. Status determines influence, opportunity, mating success, safety, privilege, leadership. Hierarchy is hardwired. Even animals mirror this instinct. C. Mimetic desire. We don't just want objects, we want the meaning those objects carry. If high-status people want something, we want it too. Status spreads through imitation. Put these together, and you get a human being wired to constantly evaluate, where do I stand compared to everyone else? You can't turn this off. You can only learn to navigate it consciously. Status in modern society. Status used to come from access to food, land, physical strength, family name, military achievement. Today, status comes from lifestyle wealth signals, career prestige, follower count, fashion, luxury goods, creativity, intelligence, aesthetic taste, exclusivity, influence. In modern society, status is symbolic. It's not what you have, it's what others believe you have. This is why branding, social media, and aesthetics have become multi-billion-dollar industries. People aren't buying products, they're buying identity. The status anxiety epidemic. At some point, status stops motivating and starts crushing. This is status anxiety, a modern psychological epidemic where people constantly feel behind, inferior, unseen, underachieving, irrelevant, unimportant. Social media amplifies this. Your brain compares your life with perfect bodies, perfect careers, perfect vacations, perfect relationships, perfect lifestyles, perfect success stories. Comparison never stops. And the more you compare, the more inferior you feel. This is the dark side of status. You're not chasing success. You're running from the fear of being nobody. How status drives behavior. You don't notice. Status influences everything you do. Let's break it down. 1. What you buy. You buy things that increase perceived status. iPhones, luxury sneakers, AirPods, brand name clothing, certain car brands, exclusive drops, high-end skincare, expensive restaurants. None of this is random. Every purchase sends a message. You're not buying the product. You're buying what it says about you. 2. What you post, people post. Achievements, travel outfits, relationships, success stories, lifestyle content, aesthetics, expensive items, curated experiences. Because posts are modern status signals. Likes, recognition, comments, validation, followers, influence. Social media is a status marketplace. 3. Who you date. Most people choose partners based on attractiveness, intelligence, social standing, success, potential, personality, reputation, lifestyle. Romantic attraction is heavily status-driven, even if we don't admit it. 4. What career you choose. Prestige-heavy industries attract millions. Tech, medicine, law, finance, consulting, entrepreneurship, high-status careers offer more than income. They offer recognition, a currency as powerful as money. 5. What you believe. People adopt opinions that elevate their perceived status in their social group. Politics, art, fashion, taste, values, beliefs, social positioning. Your brain uses status to decide what's right. Status is everywhere, shaping everything. How people try to escape status addiction. People try to avoid status chasing by claiming not to care about money, pretending they don't want attention, avoiding social media, dressing down, rejecting mainstream trends, choosing minimalism, acting indifferent. But here's the truth. Rejecting status is still a status strategy. Minimalism is a status signal. Not caring is a status signal. Anti-luxury is a status signal. Counterculture is a status signal. You can't escape status. You can only choose which status game you play. Brands that sell status, not products. The most successful companies don't sell things. They sell status elevation. Let's break it down. A. Apple. You don't buy a phone. You buy modernity, intelligence, minimalism, and social relevance. B. Supreme and streetwear scarcity. Exclusivity, status. The product is irrelevant. C. Luxury fashion, Louis Vuitton, Chanel, Hermes. They sell belonging to an elite social group. D. Starbucks. It's not coffee, it's lifestyle, it's identity. It's being the kind of person who drinks Starbucks. E. Fitness and wellness, being fit, yes, is high status signal. Gym memberships, aesthetics, supplements, they're symbolic. F. Social platforms, followers, status, verification, status, virality, status, influence, or currency. Brands who understand status psychology win everything, because the desire for recognition never runs out. How status is manufactured. Status is built using 3 psychological levers. 1. Scarcity limited, desirable exclusive, prestigious hard to get, respected. 2. Association people want what high-status people want. Celebrities, influencers, leaders, trendsetters, aesthetic creators. Association transfers status. 3. Storytelling status products have narratives. The bag you wait 3 years for. The shoes only insiders can buy. The phone that signals design intelligence. The hoodie that proves you got the drop. The watch that symbolizes success. Stories elevate objects into symbols. Companies don't sell items, they sell meaning. Why you crave recognition. Status activates 7 deep human needs. 1. Belonging. I want to be part of something. 2. Admiration. I want people to notice me. 3. Validation. I want to feel worthy. 4. Power. I want influence. 5. Identity. I want to know who I am. 6. Attraction. I want to be desirable. 7. Safety. If I'm respected, I'm secure. You aren't chasing status. You're chasing emotional safety. Digital status will rule. Everything status is shifting into digital space. Followers, engagement badges, gaming ranks, subscription tiers, verification, exclusive content, limited digital items, NFT-like collectibles, community hierarchies, algorithmic reputation scores. The next generation won't flex physical goods. They'll flex digital identity. Digital status is infinite, and companies know how much you crave it. 1. You chase status because your brain evolved to. It's not ego, it's instinct. 2. Status shapes almost all behavior, even when hidden. Purchases, goals, identity, relationships. 3. Brands win by selling elevation, not objects. You're buying symbols, not products. Status is the most addictive currency in the world. Money runs out, trends fade, products get old. But status is infinite. There is always someone above you, someone more admired, more followed, more successful, more desired. Status is the treadmill you never stop running, and if you don't step off consciously, it consumes your entire life. The danger isn't wanting status. The danger is not realizing who is controlling the status game you're playing. If this episode opened your eyes to the hidden force shaping your behavior, hit like and subscribe, because the next video exposes a deeper truth. The psychology of value. Why you overpay for things you don't need. Until then, stay aware, stay grounded, and remember, status doesn't define you, but understanding status frees you.